you for watching today, and welcome to the sandwich generation, where you and I are stuck in the middle between our kids and our grandkids and our parents and our grandparents, and we're just stuck here all together trying to figure out how to make it work out for everybody. My name is Anne-Marie, and I'm really excited to talk to you today. And this might be a touchy subject. It might be a great subject for some of you. We're going to talk about visiting people whenever they're in assisted living. And so that's been a big topic lately because of crazy COVID. And so let's unpack it and see how that all works out these days. So what visits look like right now at my home away from home, which is Bradfield Place in Mesquite, is we have porch visits. A porch visit means that you can come to the community. We have a covered porch with seating. We'll bring your loved one outside, and you guys can visit outside in the open air. And it's safe, it's all sanitized, it's 6 feet apart, the whole 9 yards. But the reason we can't let you guys in yet, in any really senior living scenario, is because we're still trying to keep all of our residents safe and healthy. We personally have not had COVID in our building, and we don't want it there, and we know you don't either if that's where your loved one lives. So this is a good way for them to come out and see you, everybody get some fresh air and enjoy. And those visits have been so interesting to watch. We have had people show up with Domino's pizza. We have had them show up with barbecue. We have one that shows up and she turns on her video phone and she dials all the people in the family so that they can all have that one-on-one visit with her mom. It's a really special time. It can also be a time that you just talk about general things like you used to. The types of visitors that we have now that people can come back to the community are exactly the type of visitors we had before. And I guarantee you that is the case with every single senior living community out there. So there are certain kinds of visitors, and they're easy to put in little categories because they are so common. So the visitor that comes the most is the daughter or the son that comes every single day. Not working outside the home maybe, or maybe you swing by every day at lunch or every day on your way home, but a person that visits every day has been visiting their loved one every single day, even during COVID. Even when they could just see each other through glass and we had window visits only, they still visited every single day because that's how they roll. And so COVID has not changed it, it's just changed the makeup of the visit. Then there are those people who visit once a week. I used to be one of these people whenever my mother-in-law was still around. We visited, every Sunday afternoon without fail because we wanted that one-on-one time with her. Well, guess what? Everyone that was visiting in the senior living community once a week before, they're still visiting once a week. They still visited once a week when we had window visits, and they're still visiting once a week now that we have in-person visits. So again, nothing has changed except the makeup of the visit. We also have people who come by for special occasions like Christmas and other holidays, and especially birthdays. We've had lots of birthday parties outside on the porch, and we had lots of birthday parties inside where the family would bring by things for them to eat or share with the community, and we still did their birthday big even when we were just inside the building. And so those things have not changed. There are people who only come to visit when there's an emergency. This falls into a lot of people's families where the loved one has dementia, especially if that dementia has brought your loved one to the place that they can't remember you, or they can't remember 5 minutes after you left. And I have a special word on that. Most people with dementia, if something else doesn't get them first, they're going to wind up losing that much of their memory. But I can tell you, if they only have that piece of joy with you while you're there, and then you leave and they say, oh, someone came by, I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen it happen, so I know it's true. They still know somewhere deep in there that you were there. And they know deep inside who you are, even if they can't articulate that. There are also those families who never visit at all. And those families still have not visited during COVID, and they haven't visited now that there's porch visits. So I hope that this kind of explains to you how the visits truly have not changed. If you move your loved one into senior living and you want to be there to hold their hand every 5 minutes of the first few, however long it takes you to feel better about them being there, you can still do that. It may look a little bit different, but we will make something happen for you. We want to keep those connections for you. It helps our residents, and they're our primary concern. So if you're one that's thinking about taking a visit, or if you've been hesitating to move in because you think you can't visit, I want to encourage you to do so today. So let's stop and think our decisions through. I'm Ann Marie. I appreciate you watching today.